Antarctica, a land shrouded in ice, mystery, and whispers of the impossible. What if I told you that beneath its frozen surface lies a secret, a hidden story that could upend everything we think we know about human history, and perhaps even life itself? Imagine a civilization, ancient and advanced, thriving in what is now one of the most desolate and forbidding landscapes on Earth. Could it have been human, alien, or something entirely beyond our comprehension? This isn't idle speculation. Antarctica is no ordinary continent. Covering over 14 million square kilometers, larger than Europe, it is a realm of extremes. It holds 70% of the world's freshwater, locked away in ice that stretches up to 4.8 kilometers thick. It is a land of eternal night in winter and blinding, unbroken daylight in summer. It is the coldest, driest, and windiest place on the planet. And yet, beneath this frozen fortress, the whispers of something extraordinary have grown louder with each passing decade. Consider this. NASA's satellite imagery has revealed gravitational anomalies deep beneath the ice, distortions that suggest massive, unexplained structures. European radar scans hint at geometric formations too regular to be natural. Beneath the surface, hidden lakes teem with microbial life, sealed off from the rest of the world for millions of years. And then there are the cryptic reports from those who have ventured to the continent. Accounts of strange discoveries, unexplained phenomena, and even rumors of entire regions cloaked in secrecy. Antarctica raises profound questions. Why is it the only continent without an indigenous human population? Why is it dotted with military bases under the guise of scientific research? And why does it remain one of the most heavily restricted regions on Earth, with vast areas off-limits even to researchers? The answers may lie buried beneath the ice, where time stands still and history waits to be uncovered. Is it possible that Antarctica was once a temperate land, home to an advanced civilization that vanished long before recorded history? Could it hold evidence of contact with extraterrestrial beings, or serve as the final refuge of an ancient, forgotten culture? Or is it simply a reflection of our need to explore the unknown, to find meaning in the unexplored corners of our world? In this exploration, we'll unravel the layers of this frozen mystery. From ancient maps that defy logic to geological evidence of an ice-free Antarctica, we'll follow the trail of clues that lead to an astonishing possibility: that Antarctica may be more than a frozen wasteland. It may be the key to unlocking humanity's greatest secrets. This is no ordinary journey. This is an exploration of a land that defies the limits of our understanding, a place where science and myth collide. Are you ready to uncover the truth hidden beneath the ice? Our journey into Antarctica's mysteries takes an unexpected detour, back in time, to a period long before satellites, ice-penetrating radars, or even the discovery of the continent itself. In 1513, an Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis created a world map that continues to baffle experts to this day. Among its depictions of the known world lies something extraordinary: the coastline of a landmass strikingly similar to Antarctica, but shown free of ice. This map, created over 300 years before Antarctica's official discovery, raises a chilling question. How could Piri Reis have mapped an ice-free Antarctica with such detail? And what does this say about the knowledge of the civilizations that came before him? The Piri Reis map is not merely a historical artifact, it is a conundrum that defies conventional explanations. Reis himself claimed that his map was compiled using much older sources, ancient charts passed down through generations. But who created these original charts, and how did they acquire such knowledge? Geologists and historians have long puzzled over the map's depiction of Antarctica without ice. Conventional science tells us that the Antarctic ice sheet has been in place for millions of years, yet evidence suggests that parts of the continent were ice-free as recently as 12,000 years ago, coinciding with the end of the last ice age. This aligns with what the Piri Reis map appears to show: detailed shorelines, river systems, and topographical features that are strikingly accurate when compared to modern radar scans of Antarctica's subglacial terrain. In the mid-20th century, Professor Charles Hapgood proposed a groundbreaking theory to explain this anomaly. Hapgood suggested that the map could be evidence of a forgotten advanced civilization, one capable of global exploration and cartography thousands of years before recorded history. His Earth crust displacement theory posited that around 12,000 years ago, massive shifts in the Earth's crust moved entire continents, placing Antarctica in its current position and freezing it over. Hapgood's theory is supported by geological data. Core samples taken from beneath Antarctica's ice have revealed ancient pollen, suggesting the region was once home to temperate forests. Fossilized evidence of tropical flora and fauna further supports the idea that Antarctica was once a lush, habitable land. Could it have been home to an advanced civilization whose knowledge was passed down, fragment by fragment, to later cultures? Skeptics argue that the landmass depicted on the Peary race map is not Antarctica at all, but a distorted representation of South America. While this theory has its proponents, it fails to explain the map's extraordinary details that align with features of Antarctica hidden beneath the ice, features invisible to the naked eye. What makes the Peary Rice map even more intriguing is the broader context of ancient cartography. Other maps from the medieval and Renaissance periods, such as the Orontius Phineas map of 1531, also depict Antarctic-like landmasses with surprising accuracy. Were these simply the result of extraordinary guesswork, or do they point to a lost repository of ancient knowledge, preserved by civilizations whose achievements have been erased by time? If the Peary race map is indeed evidence of a forgotten civilization, it forces us to confront an unsettling possibility that the history we know is incomplete, that there are chapters of humanity's story yet to be uncovered. Who were these ancient mapmakers? What drove them to explore and chart the globe? And what became of them when Antarctica's ice closed over their world? As we follow this thread, we find ourselves drawn deeper into the possibility of an advanced civilization thriving in a temperate Antarctica. Was this civilization the source of these ancient maps, or merely the inheritors of an even older legacy? And if such a society existed, what other secrets might they have left behind, locked beneath the ice? The answers may lie in the theories of ancient civilizations, advanced technologies, and geological evidence that challenge our understanding of the past. What if the icy expanse of Antarctica once teemed with life, its now barren landscape the cradle of a thriving civilization? For centuries, the idea of a lost world beneath the ice has tantalized explorers, scientists, and storytellers alike. But what if it's more than just a legend? The notion of an ancient Antarctic civilization finds its most famous connection in the story of Atlantis. Plato, writing in 360 BCE, described Atlantis as a powerful island empire that flourished over 9,000 years before his time. According to his account, Atlantis was a land of extraordinary technological and cultural advancement, boasting grand cities, vast networks of canals, and a knowledge of engineering that rivaled anything in recorded history. Yet its downfall came swiftly, swallowed by the sea in a single catastrophic event. Could Antarctica and Atlantis be one and the same? While Plato's description places Atlantis beyond the Pillars of Hercules, commonly identified as the Strait of Gibraltar, some researchers believe his account was an allegory, one that could be interpreted to describe a civilization located in what is now Antarctica. Charles Hapgood's Earth crust displacement theory offers a scientific framework for this idea. Hapgood proposed that a sudden shift in the Earth's outer crust approximately 12,000 years ago moved Antarctica from a temperate zone to its current polar position. This cataclysmic event, possibly triggered by the Younger Dryas, a period of sudden dramatic cooling, would have rendered the once thriving landmass uninhabitable, burying its cities and knowledge beneath the ice. Geological evidence provides tantalizing clues. Core samples extracted from Antarctica's ice reveal traces of ancient pollen and plant material, indicative of a warm, fertile environment. Radar imaging has uncovered subglacial lakes, rivers, and even mountain ranges like the Gamburtsev Mountains, suggesting that Antarctica was once a dynamic, life-sustaining region. The possibility of an ancient civilization is bolstered by reports of geometric anomalies beneath the ice. Satellite scans and radar imaging have revealed formations that some argue resemble pyramids, structures too symmetrical to be purely natural. While mainstream scientists dismiss these formations as nunataks, rock outcrops emerging from the ice, others believe they may be evidence of ancient construction, pointing to a lost society capable of extraordinary feats. But what kind of civilization could have thrived in such a remote and challenging environment, even in a temperate era? Some theorists propose that they may have harnessed geothermal energy from Antarctica's subglacial lakes. Lake Vostok, for example, remains liquid under 4 kilometers of ice, warmed by geothermal heat. This lake is an ecosystem unto itself, containing over 3,500 unique DNA sequences and microorganisms that have evolved in isolation for millions of years. Could a civilization have used these same geothermal resources to power their cities, sustain agriculture, or fuel technological advancements? There are also whispers of ancient Antarctic knowledge influencing other cultures. Some researchers speculate that remnants of this civilization's achievements may have inspired myths of advanced societies and cultures around the world. The pyramids of Egypt and Mesoamerica, the advanced engineering of the Inca, and even the legends of Atlantis could all share a common thread, a distant memory of an Antarctic society that perished but left echoes in the collective human consciousness. Yet, as with any provocative theory, skepticism abounds. Critics argue that the evidence for an Antarctic civilization is circumstantial at best. They'd point to the lack of physical artifacts and the challenges of survival in such an extreme environment. But is it not possible that the ice itself has concealed these secrets, preserving them beneath its impenetrable surface? If a civilization did exist, what became of it? Was it destroyed by natural disasters, or did its people migrate elsewhere, spreading their knowledge to the emerging cultures of the ancient world? And if such a society left its mark on history, why has it been erased so thoroughly from our understanding of the past? The idea of an ancient Antarctic civilization may sound fantastical, but history has taught us that truth often begins as speculation. From Troy to Machu Picchu, lost worlds have been rediscovered time and again, proving that the past holds more surprises than we can imagine. The mysteries of Antarctica have attracted not only explorers and scientists, but also some of the most infamous and secretive organizations in modern history. In the late 1930s, as Adolf Hitler's Third Reich sought to expand its power and influence, the icy expanse of Antarctica became a focal point of intrigue. What exactly were the Nazis searching for in this frozen wasteland? And did they uncover something that has remained hidden from the rest of the world? In 1938, the German Antarctic expedition, led by Captain Alfred Richer, was launched under the guise of territorial claims and whaling research. The expedition mapped a region of Antarctica now known as New Swabia, Neuschwabenland, marking it as German territory. But the official story leaves much unsaid, fueling speculation about the Nazis' true intentions. Some theorists suggest that the expedition had a far more ambitious goal: to locate ancient artifacts, advanced technologies, or even remnants of a lost civilization beneath the ice. The Nazis' obsession with the occult and their belief in myths of superior ancient races like the Aryans lend credence to the idea that their Antarctic expedition was not purely scientific. But the story grows darker and stranger. According to post-war accounts, Nazi Germany allegedly established a secret base in Antarctica, a refuge for high-ranking officials and a site for advanced research. These rumors were further fueled by reports of German U-boats operating in the South Atlantic long after the war had officially ended. The most infamous of these accounts involves U-530 and U-977, two submarines that surrendered months after Germany's defeat, sparking rumors that they had transported high-ranking Nazis, treasures, or even advanced technology to Antarctica. Some theorists go so far as to suggest that Antarctica became a haven for Nazi scientists working on secret weapons projects, including the mysterious Die Glocke, the Bell, a rumored anti-gravity device with connections to time travel and advanced propulsion. In the years following World War II, the United States launched Operation High Jump, an unprecedented Antarctic expedition led by Admiral Richard E. Byrd. Officially, the mission aimed to establish a research base and test military capabilities in extreme cold. But with over 4,700 personnel, 13 ships, and numerous aircraft, the scale of the operation seemed disproportionate to its stated goals. The operation ended abruptly, fueling speculation that something extraordinary or catastrophic occurred. Upon returning, Byrd made cryptic statements about the need to prepare for an enemy capable of striking from pole to pole at incredible speeds. While skeptics argue his comments were taken out of context, conspiracy theorists believe Byrd's words hint at encounters with advanced technology, possibly remnants of a Nazi Antarctic base or even extraterrestrial entities. Adding to the mystery are classified reports and sealed documents related to Operation Highjump, which remain inaccessible to the public. This secrecy, combined with Byrd's ambiguous remarks, has kept the theory alive for decades. Could the operation have uncovered something so extraordinary that it warranted silence from the US government? While mainstream historians dismiss the idea of a Nazi Antarctic base as a Cold War-era conspiracy, tantalizing fragments of evidence persist. From radar anomalies to unexplored regions of New Swabia, the possibility of hidden installations beneath the ice cannot be entirely ruled out. The allure of these stories lies in their intersection of history and mystery. The Nazis were undeniably drawn to Antarctica for reasons beyond the practical, and their post-war activities remain shrouded in intrigue. Whether the truth involves lost civilizations, secret bases, or simply human imagination, the continent's isolation makes it the perfect setting for such theories to thrive. As we leave the realm of wartime secrets, we turn our attention to the extraordinary discoveries made by modern science. What lies beneath the ice waiting for us to uncover? Could the answers finally shed light on the mysteries that have captivated us for so long? Antarctica's isolation and extremes have long shielded its secrets from humanity's gaze. But with the advent of modern technology, the veil is slowly being lifted. From the discovery of subglacial lakes teeming with life to radar-detected mountain ranges hidden beneath kilometers of ice, the findings are as astonishing as they are perplexing. One of the most significant breakthroughs came in the 1990s with the discovery of Lake Vostok, a subglacial lake buried under nearly 4 kilometers of ice. Isolated from the surface for millions of years, the lake is a world unto itself, warmed by geothermal energy and kept liquid by immense pressure. When scientists drilled into the lake, they found evidence of microbial life, over 3,500 unique DNA sequences, many of which were unlike anything seen elsewhere on Earth. What does this mean? At the very least, it suggests that life can persist in the most extreme environments, adapting to conditions that would seem utterly inhospitable. But some researchers see a deeper implication. If life can survive in such an isolated and harsh environment, could similar ecosystems exist elsewhere in our solar system, such as beneath the icy crusts of Europa or Enceladus? Could Antarctica, in essence, be a natural laboratory for understanding extraterrestrial life? Lake Vostok is just one of over 400 subglacial lakes discovered beneath Antarctica's ice. These hidden bodies of water are interconnected by vast networks of rivers, creating an underground hydrological system that defies our traditional understanding of the frozen continent. What secrets might these lakes and rivers hold? Could they harbor more complex life forms, or even clues to ancient ecosystems that predate the ice? Then there are the Gamburtsev Mountains, a subglacial range as large as the Alps, discovered through radar imaging. Their peaks and valleys have remained untouched for millions of years, preserved in a frozen time capsule. Geologists are still puzzled by how these mountains formed, given their location in a region that was thought to have been underwater before the ice sheet developed. Could these mountains hold geological evidence of an earlier, temperate Antarctica, and perhaps even traces of human or pre-human activity? Another mystery lies in the radar anomalies detected in certain parts of the continent. These anomalies include geometric formations and unexplained mass concentrations, such as those revealed by NASA's GRACE satellites. While mainstream scientists attribute these findings to natural geological features, the precision and symmetry of some formations have led others to speculate about artificial structures buried beneath the ice. Could these anomalies represent the remnants of an ancient civilization, or are they simply tricks of data interpretation? Meteorites also play a crucial role in Antarctica's scientific allure. The continent's pristine conditions make it an ideal location for finding space debris, with more meteorites recovered there than anywhere else on Earth. Among the most famous is the Martian meteorite, ALH 84001, discovered in 1984. This rock contained microscopic structures that some scientists interpreted as fossilized bacteria, sparking a heated debate about the possibility of ancient life on Mars. Antarctica, in this way, serves as a bridge between Earth's history and the broader cosmos, offering tantalizing glimpses of life's potential beyond our planet. Beyond the scientific revelations, Antarctica's ice is also a repository of Earth's climatic history. Ice cores drilled from the continent provide a record of atmospheric changes spanning hundreds of thousands of years, helping scientists understand the forces that shaped our planet's past, and perhaps offering clues to its future. Despite these advances, much of Antarctica remains unexplored. Vast areas of the continent have never been penetrated by human eyes or instruments, leaving the door wide open for new discoveries. Could there be more hidden lakes, uncharted mountain ranges, or even signs of ancient civilizations waiting to be uncovered? Antarctica's secrets are being revealed piece by piece, but the full picture remains elusive. As we delve into what science has uncovered, the questions only multiply. What role did Antarctica play in Earth's ancient past? What secrets might it still hold about life's resilience and adaptability? And how much of its mystery will we ever truly unravel? Antarctica is more than ice and snow. It's a vault of secrets, a place so remote and mysterious that it practically begs the question, what are they hiding from us? Why does this vast, uninhabited continent capture our imaginations like no other place on Earth? This fascination isn't random. It's deeply rooted in the human psyche. We are drawn to the unknown, to the idea that somewhere out there lies a truth so profound it could change everything. Antarctica fits this mold perfectly. Isolated, impenetrable, and steeped in secrecy. Its sheer inaccessibility fuels our suspicions. What could be buried beneath its ice? Lost civilizations, extraterrestrial artifacts, or evidence of advanced technologies far beyond our own? History tells us that every myth has a seed of truth. Legends of lost civilizations like Atlantis, Shangri-La, and El Dorado have persisted for centuries, often dismissed as fantasy. Yet, time and again, archaeology has revealed that many of these so-called myths were rooted in reality. Troy, once thought to be a fictional city from Homer's Iliad, was unearthed. Vast complexes hidden in the Amazon were once dismissed as myths, but today, they're evidence of advanced pre-Columbian societies. So, what if Antarctica is another chapter in this pattern, a mystery waiting for the right moment to surface? Even Antarctica's place in modern mythology is no accident. H.P. Lovecraft's At the Mountains of Madness didn't invent the idea of alien civilizations beneath the ice. It tapped into a fear and curiosity already deeply ingrained in us. Hollywood and popular culture have run with the concept, from The Thing to The X-Files, embedding the idea of Antarctica as a land of hidden truths and otherworldly secrets into our collective consciousness. But why does this resonate so powerfully? Because Antarctica challenges us to confront the unknown. It represents the limits of what we can see, touch, and understand. If we can uncover something extraordinary beneath its ice, what else might we be missing in the world, or even beyond it? Let's not ignore the patterns of secrecy surrounding Antarctica. Why is it the only continent governed by an international treaty that prohibits commercial exploitation? Why do so many military and research installations dot this frozen landscape, despite its supposed desolation? And why are so many areas of the continent restricted from even the most intrepid scientists? It's almost as if someone, or something, doesn't want us to look too closely. This isn't speculation for its own sake. When you start connecting the dots, ancient maps depicting an ice-free Antarctica, geometric anomalies detected by radar, and reports of hidden subglacial structures, you begin to see a pattern. A pattern that suggests we are being shielded from the truth, not because it's irrelevant, but because it's too important, too disruptive to reveal. The allure of hidden civilizations in Antarctica isn't just about what might have been, it's about what still might be. Could the remnants of an advanced society still exist, frozen in time beneath kilometers of ice? Could they hold answers to questions we've barely begun to ask about human origins, ancient technologies, or even extraterrestrial contact? And most importantly, why aren't we allowed to find out? The psychological pull of Antarctica isn't just fascination, it's frustration. It's the realization that there's a story here, a piece of the puzzle that's deliberately kept just out of reach. It's a reminder that history is written by those who control the narrative, and perhaps the greatest story of all lies hidden beneath the ice. What if the mysteries of Antarctica aren't meant to be solved because their truth is too profound to be revealed? What if the secrets beneath the ice are the key to understanding not just our past, but our future? This is the power of Antarctica's allure. It's not just a place, it's a challenge, a provocation, a call to question everything we think we know. And that's what makes it the greatest mystery of all. Antarctica isn't just the coldest place on Earth, it's the quietest, the most secretive. Beneath its endless sheets of ice lies something we cannot yet fully understand. And perhaps that's the point. For centuries, humanity has been drawn to the edges of the unknown, to the places that defy explanation. Antarctica is the ultimate edge, a place where myths meet science, where history blurs with speculation, and where the secrets of the past may hold the keys to the future. What if, buried beneath its frozen expanse, lies the proof of a civilization that predates all recorded history? What if the technologies and knowledge of that civilization could redefine everything we know about ourselves, our origins, and our place in the universe? We've uncovered ancient maps, like the Piri Reis chart, that suggest someone, somewhere, knew what Antarctica looked like before it was buried in ice. We've explored theories of lost civilizations, advanced technologies, and the tantalizing possibility that humanity's story is far older and far more complex than we've been led to believe. We've examined radar anomalies and strange formations beneath the ice, questions raised by some of the most secretive expeditions in modern history. Yet, the deeper we dig, the more questions arise. Why is Antarctica so fiercely protected? Why do global powers maintain such a firm grip on its access and research? What are they afraid we might find? Or perhaps, what are they afraid we might reveal? Even the scientific discoveries, subglacial lakes teeming with life, ancient mountain ranges hidden for millions of years, meteorites carrying the potential for extraterrestrial evidence, hint at something extraordinary. They tell us that the mysteries of Antarctica aren't just a matter of imagination. They are real, tangible, and waiting to be uncovered. But here's the unsettling truth. Every time we get closer to answers, the barriers go up. Restricted zones, classified reports, silence. It's as if the world's powers know something we don't, something so profound that it must remain hidden. The question is, who decides what we're allowed to know? Antarctica challenges us to think bigger, to question more, and to confront the possibility that we've only scratched the surface of what's possible. Could it hold the remnants of a lost civilization, or the ruins of an alien outpost? Could it be the repository of knowledge that predates humanity itself? The answers are there, waiting beneath the ice. But the real question is, will we ever be allowed to see them? Until that day comes, Antarctica will remain the greatest mystery of our time. A frozen enigma that dares us to keep asking, keep searching, and keep pushing against the limits of what we think we know. If you've found yourself questioning what lies beneath Antarctica's ice, you're not alone. Stay curious, stay skeptical, and most importantly, stay relentless in your pursuit of the truth. Because one day, the ice will give up its secrets, and when it does, the world may never be the same.